I am alive and it is great to be alive. There seems to be a lot of attention and heated discussion going on right now about the new login system changes that DE wants to implement. And honestly, I think we are hugely displacing our anger by getting really ticked off about this, because there's a lot of actually really serious things even in life that I've been having to go through for my wife, and it's a really terrible system and things that we've had to do, and I should worry a lot less about what's been fair for everyone else and more about how we can improve what we already have to make it better for people in the future. Just because, one person had to log in 900 days straight to get an item doesn't mean that's how it should necessarily always have to be. Warframe is always changing and improving. Honestly, as someone who plays Warframe all the time, even I'm excited for this system, because knowing that I'm like 600 days away from whatever new weapon the person that's been logging in every single day has discovered is a bit discouraging. It makes me not even care, to be honest. Like, I don't care that that item is in the game. It doesn't add to my gameplay because I'm so far away from getting it. I think if DE allows you to get the items that you want sooner rather than later, it'll help keep your attention in the current time instead of like way in the future from now you might get something cool. It'll help keep player attention, and they can just keep adding newer things to the login system once we've gotten all the things that are currently there. Because essentially what I'm seeing a lot lately is a lot of people claiming to be veterans or whatever are getting like sort of pissed off about this, if you will, and I kind of question the morality of getting upset by that. I understand that you feel like it's unfair because you've put in a lot of time or you've dedicated yourself towards a task that these other people haven't been doing, right? But that's kind of always how Warframe has been. I would argue it's understandable for this game to make a change like this to where you get to sort of pick the next daily login you want to work towards, because Warframe's always changing. And this time around, it's not like a frame's getting nerfed or it's changing in such a massive way you're going to hate it. It's literally just an improvement to the login system to help players get the items they're really most interested in, which, shoot, I won't lie, I'm excited for that. You know how great it would be to be able to make YouTube videos on those new weapons that have come out? But unless I play for another 300 days from now, almost an entire year, I can't make that video for you guys. And that really sucks, because I've been playing Warframe for like 4 years or longer now, and knowing that like none of my time having played Warframe before that login system came out, none of that counts, right? It's just how many days you've logged in since that new login system. I've been playing this game for 4 years, but unless I play for another 700 days straight or whatever, I'm not going to get that specific item. That's brutal, especially as someone who's already put so many hours into the game. So I'm really excited for these changes. I think much like everything else, even when I get ticked off about something, like I was pissed off about the Gara changes, even people told me, hey Fisto, you should just calm down, see what DE does with it, and then wait and see if you should crucify him. So I think we should give DE a lot more faith than what we're giving them. I tore them kind of a new one on the new console UI because I thought it was so bad. So I also want to praise them when they do things correctly. I think this is a step in the right direction. It may not be the perfect login system, but I view it as an improvement. There is no reason we should get angry that someone is going to have an easier time getting something than we did. Now, I understand this isn't quite the same as, let's say, Zephyr or Valbin Prime, who takes like a ton of Oxium. Like, this isn't... It's not something we had to grind for in the sense of it was gameplay. There was no gameplay involved in that. You literally just had to boot up your game, and there's not a whole lot of reward to be said in that. So I don't think it's something we should be prideful of. Too much pride is already a bad thing in the first place, and being prideful of simply booting up your game more days than anybody else doesn't necessarily mean you're better, doesn't mean you have more skill, doesn't even mean you have more items or more playtime. It just means you booted up the game the most consecutive days. So I think we should all really take a step back, treat each other with some kindness, and maybe even be encouraging, like, hey, you know what, I'm glad that you newer players are going to be able to get that cool sword and shield that I had to wait. Man, I had to wait like 600 days for that or whatever. I'm so glad you guys are going to be able to get that a lot easier than I did. So I think if we look at it from that perspective and what's going to be the most fun for everyone's case when playing Warframe, we'll be a lot better off for it. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.